Hi everyone, I'm Biodadiniji and you are welcome to this class. Today, we'll be looking at Indices 3 and our focus will be on product of indices and negative indices. This is actually the third video I'll be making on indices. So, if you have not seen the first two videos, check them out in the playlist on this channel. At the end of today's class, you should be able to identify and simplify product of indices. And also, you should be able to identify and simplify negative indices. Product of indices. When an expression that is raised to a power is raised to another power, keep the base and multiply the powers. That is, when you have an expression that is raised to an exponent, as we have it here, a is raised to the power of x, and the whole expression is raised to the power of y. All you need to do in simplifying this expression is to retain the base and multiply the powers or the exponent or the indices. So in this case, a raised power x, everything raised power y would give us a raised power x, y. And that is product of indices. Let's look at an example. Simplify a raised power 5 raised to power 3. If you recall the first law of indices that is called multiplication rule, when you have a raised to power 5 raised to power 3, what this simply means is that you should multiply a raised to power 5 by itself in 3 places. And when you do that, you would have a raised to power 5 times a raised to power 5 times a raised to power 5. So because this whole expression, you have a common base in the terms, which is a, okay? So you write a and add the indices or the exponent together, and that will give you a raised to power 15. So this is the first method that you can use to simplify this expression. Now, if you don't want to use this method and you want to actually do what I explained earlier on, then you come to method 2 here. A raised to power 5 raised to power 3. So like I said, the base will be retained while you will multiply the indices. So we have a raised to power 5 times 3, which will give you a raised to power 15. Let's look at another example. Example 2. Simplify minus k cube m raised to power 4. Like I said earlier on, this simply means multiply minus k cube m by itself in 4 places. And that will give you this, minus k cube m times minus k cube m times minus k cube m times minus k cube m. From what we have learned so far, since we have a common base, we have 2 common bases actually, which are k and m. So we take k and add its indices together, and we do the same thing for m. From this expression, you can see that m is raised to power 1, though we are not writing that. So we have k raised to power 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 times m raised to power 1 plus 1 plus 1 and plus 1. Now, let me quickly explain how we came about this plus sign. If you do minus times minus, you have plus. Plus times minus will give you minus. Minus times minus will give you plus. So that is how we got this plus. And again, you can simply look at it from this perspective that everything in this bracket is raised to power 4. So when a negative sign is raised to the power of an even number, then it becomes plus. So you can look at that from that perspective as well. So by the time you simplify the whole of this expression, you are going to have k raised to power 12, m raised to power 4. If if you don't want to go through that route, you can also use the method I explained earlier on. So rather than opening this bracket, all you will need to do is to retain the bases, which are K and M, and multiply the indices. So in this case, minus raised power 4, which is an even number, will give you plus. And then you come again, K raised power 3 times 4, and then M raised power 1 times 4. And that will give you K raised power 12, M raised power 4. Take some moments to simplify these expressions. Negative indices. Negative indices are exponents or powers that have a minus sign before them. So look at what we have here, x raised power minus a. So this minus a is a negative index or a negative exponent. Why? Because a has a minus sign before it. So when you want to simplify a negative index, like we have it here, it becomes 1 over x raised power a. Let's look at an example. Simplify 2 raised power minus 3. So minus 3 is a negative index. In simplifying this expression, 2 raised power minus 3 will become 1 over 2 raised power 3, which will give us 1 over 8. 2 raised power 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So that is how we got it here. Now, let's look at another example, a bit different from the first example we looked at. The question says, simplify 1 over 2, everything raised power minus 3. So in simplifying that, we would have 1 over 2, everything raised power 3. So you have 1. 1 raised power 1 will give you 1. 2 raised power 3 will give you 8. So the whole of this expression becomes 1 divided by 1 over 8, which would give you 1 times 8 over 1, which is 8. Again, take some moments, about 3 to 5 minutes, to simplify these expressions. With this, we have come to the end of today's lesson. If you want me to mark your work, send it to biodunadiniji3@gmail.com. Please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click on the notification button so as to be notified each time new content are uploaded. And also, kindly share with your contacts too. Thank you.